Hey, it's Quentin. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know if you clicked on this video, you're probably in a tough situation, and I'm currently there. And it's something that a lot of people know about but really don't understand, and that is depression. A lot of times it's accompanied by anxiety, but I want to jump into really what is depression. And depression is more than just uh, sadness, crying. A lot of people attribute it to that, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Although those are some of the symptoms. I mean, you can have like bouts of sadness, but for me, my depression, it lowers my motivation to not want to do anything. I will literally procrastinate and push things off. I don't want to go anywhere. Here recently, I've had trouble um obtaining a job. I write books. You can go to Amazon. Um I've written A Friend Indeed by Quentin Walker, Poppy's Paradise, and my latest one, The Boy in the Purple Striped Shirt, is out. We're just having some technical difficulties about the back of the book. And then King will come out later this year on Amazon by Quentin Walker. But I've dealt with depression ever since my granddaddy died in 2011. Uh, I've always had anxiety. I think they kind of go hand in hand a lot of times. I have a lot of self worth issues. I'm very insecure. It's probably why I hide underneath all these tattoos, and a lot of times I can get angry. Uh, I know I'm also a recovering alcoholic, so I do understand that my first emotion immediately I jump to anger. But my depression, man, I feel bad. Like it makes you feel bad all the time. It zaps your energy. Uh, you literally you hyper focus on the bad, and even though there might be good things happening in your life, yet you hyper focus on the bad. Uh, yeah, I've been called a pessimist, and I've been called all kinds of things. People will tell you to just think better, just think on these things, just do this, you change. They make it seem so easy, therapist, your dad, your sister, your significant other, whoever you're, closely related with, or whoever, throws their 2 cents in on your life. They make it seem like it's so easy, but it isn't, is it? Man, it's tough, man. And some people deal with suicidal ideations too. And I will tell you the things that helped me best. Some people agree with, some people don't. More people are coming around on on the western side of the world. Meditation, and this is it's as simple as either laying down or sitting somewhere comfortable in a quiet place, preferably. But experience meditate. People that meditate all the time, they should probably do it in a subway in New York and be, zen, so to speak. But this requires you sitting still and just closing your eyes and breathing, focusing on breath, inhale and exhale. And I've had wild experiences through meditation. But because of my depression and anxiety, because depression is focusing on the past, and I do that a lot. Anxiety is about the future. You worry about the future and what it may hold, the unknown. Everybody's afraid of the unknown. I don't care who you are. You can lie to yourself if you want, but everybody's afraid of the unknown. And that's why a lot of people, actually the majority of the world, looks to religion for comfort. And I've battled with that here recently, man, because the validity of the stuff, you read, a lot of it doesn't even make sense. A lot of the stuff that I was raised with, it doesn't happen in real life. People turn into salt. I won't go any further into the religious talk, but the depression part, the meditation, you have to sit somewhere. I suggest at least 30 minutes a day of just sitting somewhere in a quiet place, laying down. I love laying down because if you meditate long enough, you can actually have sensory things happen. I've had feelings of being like I've been pushed on a gurney, been suspended in the air, turning. I've actually astral projected once or twice. But meditation, once you come out of your meditation, you do feel more at ease and calm. It doesn't always, ease the depression, but it quiets the mind. I'm not gonna tell you that drugs work because they do, but addiction's a beast. You know, it can only be beat. It's as easy as walking away, but non-addicts don't understand that it's more to it than that. There's more steps in our head to it. You have to be willing to be willing. So in the depression aspect, man, you have to accept it and recognize it. You can't avoid it. Meditation definitely helps. SSRIs, it can actually mess with your sex organs, especially males. Atypical antidepressants usually make you sleepy or have terrible side effects. A lot of times they'll try to put you on a mood stabilizer. I've been on all kinds of them, man. You name it. Lamictal, Depakote, the list goes on. And I never got relief then. You know, and my drug of choice is alcohol, so I always went to the alcohol. I'm almost 2 years sober. I'll be 2 years sober in December, man. I still battle with depression. I still think about going back and drinking because it alleviates it for a while. So the first thing is acceptance of it. You have to accept, or acknowledge it. Hey, I am depressed. And it's this ladder to climb up out of it, man. Taking the next step. There's a part of the brain, you can watch Andrew Huberman on his YouTube channel. There's a part of the brain that grows when we do stuff that we don't want to do. And it grows. It creates better discipline in our body, and it's actually good for our bodies. It lowers cortisol. It regulates dopamine so that you're not, going up and down on your dopamine in your head. Another thing, man, is just to be honest with people. Talk to people. Now, if you don't feel comfortable, if it's something serious and you don't feel, call a crisis line. Or if you don't even feel like doing that, you can always reach out to me. Reach out to somebody you know you can trust. If there's nobody you can reach out and talk to, man, try creating stuff. Just journal. Write down how you feel. Sometimes just letting it out just on a page, you can just scribble all over that page might help. Sometimes go out, if you can get away from people and where you're comfortable to scream, just go out and scream somewhere. Sometimes you have to go get energy out. I have found exercise. I always feel better after exercise. Exercise, man. You wouldn't think it would exercise. That the doctors always say that it does help a little. Now, it doesn't cure it, man. Depression is a beast. It's definitely a chemical imbalance in our brains. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a bunch of people depressed on pills. And that's what the government and the higher ups want. They want us all addicted to drugs. They want us on medicine, so we're dependent on them. And I want people to look back to nature, look back to plants, man. A good one to relax, man, Kava. There's a lot of companies now, Lift Mode, Nootropics Depot might still have it. There's a couple other websites with actual good sourced Kava roots that doesn't hurt the liver as much as like older products did. A good relaxant. A lot of people take St. John's wort. I don't suggest it just because it has bad side effects, and it's like there's so many things you can't combine it with. It can cause all kind of interactions, but you're not alone. Also, realizing your depression, that you're not alone. I'm depressed too. I try to put on a smile sometimes for people, or I try not to act a certain way around people. I'm showing that I'm hurting down deep. And mine comes from over a decade of pain, self-inflicted, and people doing me dirty as well, and just my chemical makeup. My granddaddy was depressed. It's been proven to be genetic. So if there's somebody in your family that's had it, you're actually way more likely. It's 2 or 3, 4, 5 times more likely than somebody else in their family that doesn't have it to have depression. So it's okay to be depressed. Don't feel like, hey, I'm the only one. You're not. But I don't want to make it any less important that you're depressed. Work through it, even when you don't feel like it. If you need time to lay there, if you need time to be alone, that's fine. But don't stay in that place. And it's hard for me too. I'm with you. I know where you're at probably, honestly. And my heart goes out to everybody out there that battles with depression, anxiety. man, I can feel it, and yeah, I promise. I can't say that it gets better, but know that there are other people out there that are feeling just as you feel, man. Uh, I wish nothing for the best for you guys. They're the ones that, get on this channel and watch the few things that I put on it. I'm just a Kentucky guy, uh, just making videos, trying to help people, man. Peace out. Have a good day.